It's the building that was opened the year the franchise became known as the Titans. Welcome to Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. The holidays have arrived. Thank you for spending a part of them with us. We're away in Week 16 on EA Sports. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. It gives it Pacheco to start the drive. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one. Softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escapes out to the left. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Tackle made there by the rookie from Arkansas. So a punt coming up here on 4th down off the leg of Michael Palardy. Jukes out a one-stop. Titans take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. They have him back there because of what he can do with even the smallest sliver of daylight. And for my money, Brock, there aren't many plays more exciting than seeing a punt return for a touchdown.
You know what it kind of reminds me of? The playground back in the day, right? You playing tag, and you just can't get to that guy. He's just making you miss. Whether it is, I don't know, Devin Hester, Dante Hall, the human joystick, or Cordero Patterson, those elite guys, you just can't bring them down.
Well, Brock, you always tell me they're special for a reason. Quite the boost from their special teams on that score as they kick it away. Starting from the 5. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he'll get it up to the 44. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. Spinning his way into space. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. From the 48. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Titans get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
The best defenses, you can go look at it through the decades, are built from the inside out. And that's not just stopping the run on the inside out. That's playing your coverage from the inside out. That time, beautiful job by the defense of taking away the middle of the field, getting that interception, and setting their offense up for success.
They'll run here with Tyjae Spears. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
They run once more with Spears. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that'll be a Tennessee first down. Throwing out to the left, Kupp. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. It's a 3-yard gain, only a yard shy of the marker on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Levis. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
They'll go Levis. He finds him beyond the marker. Left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain. They got 15 and the first. Levis throwing again. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Kicking team out to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Titans drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Xavier Woods up to make the tackle. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. Brought in, inside the 20. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs make it a 1-score game. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Levis now off the play fake. That one's complete, right side. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
From the 33 on second down. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing his Levis on third down. Getting out to his left. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at midfield. 16 yards on the play. And the Titans will have a first down. Spears on the give, headed right. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
The first carry here for Tony Pollard. Works the sideline inside the 35. And he has this all the way down to the 29-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that'll be a Tennessee first down. Into the hands of Okonkwo. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's a 14-7 game. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. Ready to go with our second quarter. Titans with the ball and a chance to score. Here's 2nd and 2. And that's incomplete, and he's happy to have that one fall compared to, well, the alternative. Looked like it was going to be picked there.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4.
You run that sneak there because you know you can rely. Trust with a capital T on the big fellas to do just enough. Get just enough push in the middle so that QB can fall forward. And as we just saw, it's really hard to stop.
Levis here on first down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Juke the defender. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal. Levis from the shotgun. Chased out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Spears. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Titans take a 13-point lead. It's a Tyjae Spears touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Titans double their lead to 14. they get lined up and kick this away. Has this at the 6. A little revenge there from the coverage team after they gave up a pretty nice return. First and 10 now from the 30. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
From the 32. Forced out to his right. Now he's taking a deep shot right. They connect on the deep shot. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. Running up the middle, Pacheco. Massive hit, the ball is out. It's picked up by the Titans.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
On the play fake, it's Levis. That's incomplete left side. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down. Spears running behind center. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Offense set for a 1st and 10. They're going to stay on the ground with Spears. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. From the gun, Levis. He fires one deep down the left sideline.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Levis escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And they get to this one just shy of the opposing 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. From the 41. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
The 1st down carry for Pacheco. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Now it's Mahomes. To the left and hauled in by Kelsey. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs make it a one-score game before halftime. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. From his own end zone, here we go. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Okonkwo brings it in. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Offense in the hurry up here. Levis now on 1st down. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Trying to find his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Buys time, rolling right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Mike 54. Yeah, Mike 54.
Here's Levis. On the move, headed right. Now we'll fire one up the middle and deep. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. This is Pacheco. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. He's got him. That's Pacheco. And he gets it across midfield and into Titans territory. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Back to the air, Mahomes. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, short of the 15. He picks up 28 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down. Working inside the red zone. And oh, he got it! Interception! Look at Xavier Woods in there to pick it off. And the Titans make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
Red zone defense, it is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
Cuts it to the right sideline.
I'll be the one to say it, Kate. He gets up through that second level, 15, 20 yards. We're rooting for him to take it to the distance. It's hard to do. It's tough to make a gain like this happen in the NFL, but as you saw, still even tougher to take it to the house.
A final throw before the break. He's on the move. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Butker on now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Hauled in left side. And he's out of bounds past midfield. It's a gain of 22. And the Titans will have a first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Throwing now on first down, Levis. Deep shot doesn't quite work out. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
The give on second to Pollard. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. One alligator, two alligator, three alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Stopped on the play by Big Chris Jones. Chiefs in a nickel set for this third down call. Shotgun now for Levis. Completed to Pollard. And they take him down right along the 30.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. He's back to throw. Chased out to his right. Oh, shouldn't have let that one go. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs have it as he records his 7th interception of the season. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. It's Pacheco again. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Titans take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. First down, and they go right back to him. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Forced out to his right. Doesn't make the connection.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now Levis. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Titans take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Ball at the 33 for first down. Spears trying this straight ahead. And he's got a nice run. That reaches the 26. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Levis now off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Tennessee. There sure was a lot of trust on that play, Brock, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receiver. Someone who just knows how to get it into the end zone is worth his weight in gold to a QB. And on that throw, there was trust there that he had a shot to find pay dirt.
Now they'll try the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Titans take a 3-possession lead. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. This return starts at the 5. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's going deep down this side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be second down.
I think more than ever, QBs today are so good at doing this, Kate, buying himself enough time and actually finding a target downfield. Just this time, he couldn't quite make that connection.
A second down run by Pacheco. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Sent down by Cody Barton. Here's a nickel look by the Titans. Third down. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. They'll go. It's Mahomes. And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on 4th down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Throwing the out route complete. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point of the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
This is Spears. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense.
Flush down out to his left. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Throwing his Levis on third down. Brought in by Burks. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Levis from the shotgun. Intercepted in the end zone. That's Julian Blackman.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Escapes the pocket. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a 1st. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City. Pacheco gets it from the gun. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Right back to Pacheco. Oh, baby, he gets rocked, and the ball is out! And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Complete out to the right. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now a handoff for Pacheco. And he's stopped out at the 16 after a small gain. They pick up a yard. Still need one more, though. 3rd down coming up. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He's on the move. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. That's cut beyond the marker. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Pacheco. Goes up and over for the touchdown. The Chiefs parlay the interception into points. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs cut the lead down to 10. Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And the Titans are able to cover up the kick. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
And this run doesn't quite reach enemy territory. Tackled at midfield.
Pick it up.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Hey, come on, come on.
They run once more with Spears. And he'll push this upfield and earn that with 2 set of downs.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They give to Pollard from the gun. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 6 yards the pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Right back to Pollard. And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. The Titans going with a field goal unit here. A 49-yarder in front of him here. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game. It really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Mahomes. And his pass is going to fall incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face 2nd down. Back to throw Mahomes. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs now within 1 score in the 4th. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs get it back to within 6. Approaching the final minute here, they need to find a way to defy the odds and get this back. And the Titans are able to cover up the kick. And they get right around the 41.
And pray this offense fumbles the snap or screws it up here in the final minutes.
First and 10 from the 41. This is Spears heading left. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it. They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So this winds up a win for the Titans. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row. So that's it for us here. Brock Huard, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the